Hello, hello there. KP here, and we are going to get into explaining this spending plan template. But before we do, I want to thank you so much for choosing this spending plan to try out and to use as you begin your financial journey. So let's get right into it. So the first thing that you need to know is what type of spending plan this is, and this is a zero-based budget spreadsheet. And so zero-based budget briefly meaning that we're giving every dollar an assignment. So I'm going to show you an example really quick. So let's say that I am projecting that I'm going to get paid, I'm going to gross $125. I'm going to actually get net $100, and then say the first of the month comes and I'm correct. This is how much I gross and how much I net. And so when we scroll to the bottom of this spending plan, we will see the summary calculation, and we can see that we can see our gross income in this first box, our actual income in this second box, our expenses in this next box, and in this very last box it shows us how much money we have left over to spend in our spending plan. And so we want this number to be zero. Okay. Really briefly, I want to let you know why this says $87.50 and not $100. If you are to scroll back up to the top, we can see that the spending plan is set up as a formula that automatically calculates the tides. So it automatically takes 10% and budgets for it when you put in your projected income. Now for the actual column, you can see here that it is bold font and has the word log right next to it. And here's another one that has the word log right next to it. If you see any expense categories that look like this, it means that you should go over to the expense log, which is another tab in this spending plan, and you can log or track your expenses here. I also like calling it balancing your budget here. So I projected that I'm going to have to, I'm going to spend $12.50 in ties. And so what date did I do this? We're going to say I did this on December 1st. And where did I spend this? I spent it at church, or you can put the name of your church if that's what you want to do. And we can come back and see that it actually allocates it there. Okay, we're going to scroll up back up to the legend, and here you can see that you can color code your spending plan based on maybe things that you need to do. If there's some manual payments or transfers or automatic payments or transfers that you want to color code to remind you of what you need to do. But the focus that I want to be is right here where we talk about the percentages, and you can see some percentages here. These percentages, you can change these percentages based if you know on what you want to do in your household. But what I want to show you is that it's automatically linked to your projected income, your net income in the projected column. And so we use these percentages to help us know how much to budget for certain variable expenses. So a really quick example is like for giving, we have 0.5%. For gifts, we have 0.5% of whatever our net income is. So not only are you receiving a spending plan template, but you are basically receiving our entire financial system. So this next tab I'm going to show you is called the monthly payment schedule. And in this, you can organize this schedule based on when you get paid, when you're going to pay your tithes, and when you're going to pay your different expenses, then the next time you get paid, and then the expenses that are you going to pay from that paycheck. Okay. The next thing is we've already looked at this, but the expense log. Um, and when you're tracking your expenses, that's what you're going to look at. It's that expense log and your budget and pretty much your payment schedule too. The next thing is your contact list. So you can put all your bill information here, all the contact information, phone numbers, account numbers, username, passwords, all the information here, the actual websites, how you normally pay. Again, it's just to help you have everything in one central location. And then lastly, you have a overall debt tracker where you can track your debt right here. And you can keep up with it on a monthly basis. So thank you so much for, again, downloading the spending plan. I hope that it is a blessing to you, and I wish you the best.